Hello students, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about population inversion and metastable states. As you all know that to get laser, certain criteria has to be fulfilled. So one of them is population inversion. What is population inversion? Now you see here we have two energy level. One is the E1, another is the E2. So E1 is the lower energy level and E2 is the higher energy level. The population of level E1 is N1 and the population of level E2 is N2. Now, according to Boltzmann distribution law, in thermal equilibrium, the population ratio is N2 by N1, e to the power minus E2 minus E1 by KT. What is K? K is the Boltzmann constant and T is the temperature. So you can see here the population N1 at E1 is much greater than the population N2 at E2, which is quite evident from this ratio. That means under thermal equilibrium, remember N1 is greater than N2. That means all the atoms are in the lower energy level as compared to the higher energy level. So the higher energy level has lower number of atoms. But you see, for laser, what we need? We need stimulated emission. And for stimulated emission, we need, for higher percentage of stimulated emission, what we need? We need the majority of atoms to be in the excited state. That means in the higher energy level. So, there is a method by which, with the help of the external agent, what we can do? We can increase the number of the atoms in the excited level so that we can achieve the population inversion. That means N2 has to become greater than N1. So this is known as population inversion. The method by which it is done is known as the pumping. So that we'll discuss in the other video. So what happens when we increase we give energy from outside through external agent, the population of the excited state increases, that is N2 becomes greater than N1. One thing you should remember that this is a non-equilibrium condition. As you have seen that the equilibrium condition N2 by N1 is e to the power minus E2 minus E1 by KT, where N1 is greater than N2. So this is a non-equilibrium condition. So what will happen after the population inversion? As you know that a few randomly emitted photon will trigger stimulated emission of photons, and those stimulated photons will induce more stimulated emission and so on. And consequently, light gets amplified and we get a cascade of light. But remember, in this process from E2 level, when the atoms make downward transitions, and as soon as the population, they make downward transition to the lower energy level. So at some point of time, what will happen? The population of the lower energy levels either becomes equal or larger than the excited level. So what happens? The population inversion comes to an end. So energies again has to be supplied from outside to make the state of population inversion. And as I have told, this non-equilibrium condition is attained by employing a pumping techniques, and these techniques we'll discuss later. So this is all about population.